The letter that was written for Pakistan. It was almost midnight. In the courtyard of an old house in Lahore, an elderly woman was sitting quietly. Her name was Zainab. In her hands was an old yellowed letter, and in her eyes were tears that seemed to have been waiting there for years. Suddenly, her grandson Hamza came and sat beside her. "Grandma, why do you read this letter every year on the night of August 14th? Zainab held the letter tightly against her chest, and in a soft voice she replied, "Because, my son, this is not just a letter. This is the price we paid for Pakistan." Hamza became silent. He sat closer to his grandmother. Zainab slowly opened the letter. Only a few words were written on it. "Zainab, if we do not make it to our destination, tell our children that Pakistan was not given to us for free." Hamza looked at her with surprise. "Who wrote this letter, Grandma?" Tears rolled down Zainab's cheeks. "Your grandfather." And with those words, Zainab returned to the memories of her past, memories of a time when millions of people were dreaming of a free homeland. It was 1947. Zainab was only 17 years old. She lived with her parents and her little brother, Ali, in a small town in India. Their house was small, but it was filled with love and happiness. Ali was only 10 years old. He followed his sister everywhere. One day, Ali asked her, "Sister, what will Pakistan be like?" Zainab smiled. "It will be beautiful." Ali looked at her innocently. "Will we be free there?" Zainab gently placed her hand on his head. "Yes, Ali. There, we will live with our dreams." But no one knew how painful the journey to that dream would be. One night, the streets suddenly filled with noise. People were leaving their homes. There was no room left on the trains. The roads were crowded. Fear was visible on every face. Zainab's mother quickly packed a few clothes into a small bag. Her father pulled the children close to him and said, "We are going to Pakistan." Ali's face lit up with happiness. "Sister, we are going to Pakistan." But there was no happiness in their father's eyes. He knew this journey would not be easy. After many hours of traveling, they finally reached a railway station. People were pushing through the crowds. Children were crying. Mothers were holding their children tightly against their chests. Suddenly, screams came from somewhere nearby. Zainab grabbed Ali's hand tightly. "Ali, don't let go of my hand," Ali replied innocently. "Sister, I won't." But the crowd became heavier, and in just one moment, Ali's hand slipped from hers. "Ali!" Zainab began searching desperately. "Ali! Ali!" But he was nowhere to be seen. Then an old man called out to her, "Girl, are you looking for Ali?" Zainab immediately turned toward him. "Yes, have you seen my brother?" The old man slowly pointed toward the other side. "Your brother. He was helping an injured child." Zainab froze. Then she ran toward him. Ali was sitting on the ground. Blood was running down from his forehead. But when he saw his sister, he smiled. "Sister, we are going to Pakistan, right?" Zainab pulled him into her arms. Her voice broke as she whispered, "Yes, Ali, we will." Ali looked at her and softly said, "Then, don't let go of my hand again." Zainab cried, "Never." The train began to move. Zainab, her mother, and her father climbed onto the train. But Ali was not with them. He had stayed behind to help an injured child. Zainab stood at the train door screaming, "Ali, come back!" But the train kept moving. She kept looking back until Ali disappeared completely from her sight. Days later, Zainab finally reached Pakistan, but her heart had remained behind. Every day she went to the railway station. She watched every train that arrived. Perhaps Ali would come back. Then